Hey guys, welcome back. So today we're going to look at our six cursors and how we can use them to maximize our work and our efficiency in Excel. So our very first one, the one we see right here on the screen, the white fat cross. This is our selection cursor. This allows us to select any cell or a range of cells, two or more. And so we can left click, we can drag, and we can select a range. Or we can simply left click using our mouse and we can select single cells. Now, whenever you put your cursor over a cell, it will let you know what mode you're in. If I hover over this, right now I'm hovering over N2, that's the cell selected, I'm in selection mode. What I'm going to do now, I'm going to double click on this. I'm going to change from selection mode to editing mode. Watch this. Here we go. Now if I go to my right, you see I can select any of these cells. But if I hover over N2, it lets me know by this cursor, what is also known as the I-beam, I like to call it my editing cursor, that I'm in editing mode over N2. So I know that I can insert information here, hi, and I can even go back and change what's in that. What does that look like? I'm over here, I'm in selection mode. If I double click on this N2, I'm in editing mode. Now I could delete this, leave it empty, or change it to something else. Hey, good stuff. So those are two cursors, selection and editing. Now, if it's a single cell and I'm desirous of moving the information, I can use my movement cursors. How do I do that? I can pick a border, movement cursors, here, here, top, left, right, or bottom. I can left click, I can drag this information, let's say to T2, and that will, as you can see, move it for me, right? Essentially cutting it, all right, formatting and all. See that? There we go. All right. Now, if I did not want to do that, I'm going to hit Control Z to undo. And I wanted to copy this information. I'm going to show you another cursor, the copying cursor. You're actually going to go on the border, but now I'm going to press my Control key. So right now I can see my white arrow with my compass, as it were. It's my movement cursor, where I'm allowed to move stuff. I'm going to hold on my Control key, and you're going to see a plus sign appear. That's it right there. Quite similar to if I'm going to copy a sheet. If I hit my Control key here, I can copy the sheet perfectly. It becomes identical. So I have planner, party planner 1, party planner 2. You can copy a sheet identically. We left click on it, we lift it up, hit our Control key, we release. It's perfectly copied, identical. Well, I can do the same thing with this. Using my movement cursor, I hold my Control key, it gives me that white arrow and that plus sign. I can drag it over here and it's perfectly copied. All right, so there you go. So we have the selection, we have editing mode, good. We can copy, yes, pick a border, use our Control key, wonderful. We can also size, because right now T2 isn't holding all of my information. Neither is N2. So what do we do? Well, we can go between any of the column headers and we're going to see this cursor, our sizing cursor. If we want to eyeball it, we can left click and drag, or we click on between the column headers and we can double click. And Excel will automatically size that for us. Really cool stuff. All right. So again, we got selection, editing, we know how to copy. We can also size. And now I'm going to show you one of the more powerful cursors that we will see, known as the fill handle. Some call it the crosshairs. Either which way, we're going to go to the bottom right hand corner of our cell. There it is. There's the beauty. We got the fat white cross, but we also have a really skinny black one as well. This is the fill handle, or the crosshairs. All right, just like we were doing before, we could use this to copy as well. But we could also use this to fill series. We go over here on my white space, strike the key 1. If I wanted more ones, I could use my fill handle, drag down, get a bunch of ones. Or I could use my autofill options and say a fill series. Now I get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Oh, down to 7. There you go. Or I could even give it a pattern if I wanted to. 1, 2. Selecting both of these using my selection cursor, I've created this range, 2 cells. With my fill handle, double click, it gives me down to 7. And it knows where to stop because I have information to the left of it. All right. So if I was here, I said 1, I said 2, I selected and I double clicked, get my fill handle. It's not going to move because it doesn't know where to stop. But because I have information here on the left, it knows, okay, I'm going to fill the series to this point. All right. We can edit any of these using our edit cursor. There we go. We can double click on it. And we can also use our fill handle. All right. The sizing also works for the rows. So here we see left and right. If I move here, we see up and down. Really, really good stuff. All right, so let's go back through them again. 1, selection. 2, editing. 3, we can copy. 4, we can size. We can move. All right. Over here we see the fill handle moving in our different series. Yeah, all good stuff. And these are the things that we want to remember when we're, how many was that? Selection, editing, movement, sizing, fill handle, copying. 6 of them. And these are the things we want to remember just from using our mouse. And this way we can maximize our productivity when using Excel. All right. So practice them, use them, and remember to always Excel the easy way. See you guys in the next one.